And hey everybody, what's up? It's Cassian Blackloak. Welcome back to another Resident Evil Resistance video here on the channel. And today we're going to be kind of taking a look at a little bit more of a mean-spirited video with Spencer. I was kind of playing a couple matches earlier and I got a little toxic, so I thought I would throw that together on a video for you guys and go over a couple of the changes that have happened for the update. So the build I'm going to be using in this video is pretty much what I've been running. It's Sinister Spencer 2.0, just with a little bit of an updated deck due to the changes. So I dropped the turret, and I now have the energy leech and infection vapors in the deck, and I've got the dealer, the double zombie, the imposter zombie, the liquor, and the tough zombie. And I'm running the same two mods, but I also added the converted mod creatures, because after I played enough cards I'm going to get an Ivy for basically 1 bioenergy when I spend the card. So it's nice to be able to get a closer to an on-demand Ivy when you want it. That's a great addition to the game. Now, going over the what I got here, I did finally get some voice lines for Spencer. I got one.
Why do you seek to annoy me?
Yeah. So, and I got finally got a creature dance too. So I got the Swag Lord dance. So I finally actually break those out, and we're gonna take a look at a couple of matches here in just a second, where I was going a little. I got a little okay, super toxic. But it was fun, so we'll take a look at that. Alright, so let's check out these games here. And we're going to be doing the first one, I believe, is in the Amusement Park. So yeah, actually both of these are in the new maps. So this first one's in Amusement Park, and we're going to jump in here and see how these guys play. Alright, just about loaded up here.
It is my right.
Okay, so yeah, here's the remixed abandoned park called Amusement Park, which I actually kind of like this version better. Like, I like the aesthetic of the abandoned park, but this one feels a lot darker. It's a lot more foreboding, and the layout's a little more conducive to creature play. So I'm just checking it out. This is like the first time I've actually played this in a live match, so I'm trying to determine what's the best way to go about starting out to swarm the place up. So I'm going to go ahead and try to start over here, but I'm going to lose my camera, and then I believe, yeah, I'm going to decide to go over here, because I got 2 keys over here, and this room has 2 cameras, so it's going to be the easiest place for me to defend on the map, since I can only have like 8 creatures. I can't really, it's a lot harder to split your forces in Area 1 when you're running around a build like this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting out some stuff in here and swarm it up, and yep, so there's that converter mod, one of the new cards that's out. And you're going to notice here very quickly that they're going to, because they're not actually putting down the creatures, they're trying to stun and run, that I'm going to overwhelm them. And there's only, I believe, 2 of them over here right now. Yeah, she's getting infected. The liquors are already doing work. Once I get the second liquor out in here, it's going to be a lot worse for them, because they're going to be trying to get around this little room with the narrow little passageways with these liquors chasing them. And that one's already a problem. Yeah, I think Valerie's over here with her. Alright, so yeah, and like I said, just to be a dick, I'm going to put another liquor down in here. Like I said, for some reason this turned into a super toxic day, but it didn't start out that way. I would just play in the game. I just decided to do a couple of matches to get my dailies knocked out, to get my cosmetic chest, and you know, this happened. So they're running in here. They finally get in here and get the other key, and I'm going to come over here, and I didn't waste that Ivy. I'm going to drop it over here after I lock the door. So I'm going to lock them in here in the dark with all these creatures. I'm going to put the Ivy down over here, put the 2-pack of zombies down, put the tough boy down, and then I'm going to hit regen on everything. So that energy leech is, or rather that I hit, is, this game is a perfect example of this build working optimally, of this being a perfect situation, because my creatures have got them overwhelmed. They're feeding me bioenergy by attacking them. I've got 2 of them down right now, and you know, they're just, you know, anyone that comes in here is going to get infected and torn up. So this is like a perfect example, and why it's great. If you get time with Spencer to set up this build in Area 1, it can be powerful. But that new shotgun being available is going to be a big difference maker. Anyway, though, so yeah, so like I said, I've got them down in here. This whole section of the map, I got it locked down. I got creatures everywhere, infection, just swarming. We got some, yeah, they got them killing them off here. I'm not quite at the creature cap. I think I'm waiting to put down for one more to die to see if it does. I can put down the 2-pack, the double zombie card, and yeah, they're done. I mean, they're fighting, but this is pretty much over with already. So there's an Area 1 win with Sinister Spencer in the new updated deck with the new stuff. I love being able to build to an Ivy card to guarantee one. That's a nice change. I like that. So there's a small look at Amusement Park. So, and that one I wasn't really playing Toxic. It was just, I just, wound up overwhelming them really early, and they weren't able to recover. But let's go take a look at the next round, and we're going to see where it gets bad. All right, so this one's in Uptown, the remake, the second remix map. So you get to see a little more of it. Now this team here going in, I believe everybody was pretty much high rank except for Martin, who's like a rank 11. But even then, with the changes that came out since they dropped the rank requirements for all the skills down much lower, because I think survivors now have all their stuff by 15, that Martin has most of his skills unlocked. And if he's leveling an alt, if he already has all the equipment, he's pretty much at full power, just about. So, those lower ranks don't mean anything anymore. So just keep that in mind as we go through this. So I'm going to go ahead and swarm up this area of the hallway here, because this is the pathway to 2 of the keys, or all 3 of the keys on the map. I've got them all on this side, so I'm going to try to hold them here. As you can see on the preset there, I got 1 on the south end and 2 on the east wing. So I'm going to be trying to safeguard that. But this team's doing pretty well about chewing through my swarm so far. They pretty much downed everything I've had set up for them. So I'm going to go ahead and put the liquor down over here, let it try to do some work. And come back over here. They're shooting out the cameras. So see, this team, even though they're not as familiar with the map because it is new, they are playing well.
I don't think I will allow you that.
Okay, so now here's where things start getting bad for them. Or I start getting to the point where I realize that they're going to be might be having some trouble with my build here. So Jill's over here on her own, like normal, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting some stuff down. She's already got the key in this room. I found this is an area I like to try and hold down on Area 1. When I play this map, just early indicators, it's easier because there's a couple of doors that I can use to try and split people up and swarm them up in this room and the next one. A lot of narrow passageways. They don't have ways to get around the creatures. They have to fight them. So I'm trying to keep Jill pinned in here because she's got one of the keys. They got all the keys, I think, by this point. Nope, they're missing one. But I'm going to try to keep her pinned down in here, and we're going to go take a look at so there she's coming out. Yeah, they got all the keys now. Okay, so yeah, they got through the first area pretty quick. I'm going to put down a couple of zombies here. They're not going to do much, but feed them about 10 seconds. But, I'm kind of indecisive about what I want to do here. I jump in one zombie, hop out kind of half-heartedly, and then I realize they're closer, so I get in this one right before he gets killed. So it accomplishes really nothing but feeding them time, but that's okay. Because they didn't get the supply zombie, so that's good. And the only thing they left up otherwise was the Ivy. So they spent some bullets there. A little bit of something out of them. Alright, so now this area is where they start getting, I think they start getting a little cocky. And I believe I'm going to shut them down pretty quick here. So coming into Area 2 here, now if you notice, this is a lot bigger than like Area 2 of the normal of downtown. There's a lot more you got to go through. So I see that York is down here in the downstairs area. So I'm going to go ahead and start swarming up this part of the map. I'm going to go ahead and drop that. Get a zombie down there. I got my converter mod out. So I'm going to come over here to the camera York's under, and I'm going to put the anchor on him, just on him. Just to be on the safe side, and then I'm going to come back over here and continue building. I'm going to put down the liquor, and I got another anchor that quick. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much just cancel it, though. It's not really worth leaving it on for one creature when I can spawn more. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and start swarming this up. So they're going to get a couple. Yeah, she's going to get my camera. Jill already disconnected. The liquor, I believe, got a hold of her, and she got pissed. So, they're having a bad. There's one rage quit / disconnect now. This is the point whenever they start getting really bad. They're running through here. They don't. I think they finally notice York back there because he's glowing, with the anchor on him. And so they're going to come over here, and I'm going to jump into York and start trying to take him down. Martin, of course, his flash didn't affect me, but I missed the grab here. And I think what I'm finally is going to, they're going to break the camera, break the anchor. So I'm going to come over here and try to get him. So now I'm going to, so now I'm trying to make my way over here where the store is, so I can do some door play. Try to just hold them up and stall them for a little bit. Just try to burn off some more of their time. And this actually turns out being pretty funny. So they're going to come over here, and even though I don't have the infectious aura, I believe that I got shot off by Becca. I'm gonna come over here and keep trolling them with the door, basically. So now at this point they're getting aggravated because they lost a teammate, and now they should have killed York already, but I managed to run away while they were dealing with the other creatures, and I keep trying to fuck with them at the door here. So the one that does get through is Martin, and he has his ultimate ready, so he flashes me. So they're gonna drop York. But that's okay, because as soon as they drop York and start trying to regroup here, I'm going to go ahead and drop my refracted D-field on them. So that's 2 of them right there, and almost Martin too. So Martin is going to try to pick them up, so I'm going to go ahead and start spamming up the room. And I'm going to use the Ivy and put down a Liquor, an Imposter Zombie. I got a lot of shit going on them right there. So now that Martin's trying to rescue him, I am going to overwhelm him. He dropped his Flame Mine, and that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and keep snorted up because I built up a lot of bioenergy here and all that. I'm going to go ahead and energy leech it. So now they had to recover from, they killed York and then they got defielded. They were trying to recover from that. Now they got swarmed, and now they've got invincible creatures tearing them up. So now they're all down and dead. All that lead they built up is just gone. And now I've got this room swarmed up, and they have to come back in here because the key's in here, because they drop it when they die. So they don't have a choice. They have to come back here, and they just cannot. And I believe I'm going to go ahead and cap this room. Yeah, so I got the creature cap up, so there's all 10 out. They're all in this room. So there's a huge swarm of mobs waiting for them. And now as they're going to come back over here, I know Becca, I saw her coming, so I've got the grenade launcher ready to lock the door again. Blast her. So now the door's at level 3 locked, so they're going to have to break through a level 3 door to get through that room with 10 creatures in it. Now at this point, this is when Martin disconnects, he gets pissy and disconnects, and now Becca starts with this, so now I'll start with the voice line spam. At this point, they know the game's over, so it just becomes pure toxicity. Because I remembered I had the voice line spam, or I had the voice line, I just unlocked it the other day, so I decided to embrace the mastermind for once and start spamming the voice line since I know I got the match on lock. Because even if somehow they managed to get through this, they'd have to do it. 2 of them are not dealing with their super cores, even with the Becca. It's not happening. Like I said, they can't even get into this room, so they definitely couldn't get through a swarm of wolf creatures with all these buffs and 3 super cores. There's no way. So there you go. Whoa! Look at that! Look at that Liquor jumping across there. The Liquor. So then I'm going to come over here, and I'm not going to drop any more creatures because I'm still at the cap. They haven't killed anything. I believe I'm just going to jump in this zombie over here and go, and start doing the dance.
Why do you seek to annoy
Oh yeah, no more voice line spam. Yep, more voice line spam. So toxic. Oh man. I mean, at least these 2 didn't quit. I'll give them that. They probably just wanted to progress on their dailies, but I mean, Jill and Martin disconnected, and there goes Becca dying, and then just at the yep, there we go. And yep, just dancing the night away. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and support the channel on Patreon. And we'll see you guys in the next experiment. Bye.
Run, as fast as you could. But it wasn't fast enough now, was it?